One of the strangest things about being a Turkish citizen is this. This is a receipt of a tax payment that you pay for just leaving the country. The lounge finally got back to its regular self after the pandemic. This is definitely so much better than last year's experience where everything was closed.
Until the seatbelt sign has been turned off, and do not open the overhead bins. Thank you.
When we boarded our flight, it was raining in Istanbul. I think Turkish Airlines left our luggages out in the open under the rain because it's soaked. My biggest fear when renting a car is finding a screw in one of the tires, and it's super hard to check. Hello! And we are back now for our traditional yearly trip for Nesli's birthday this year. We are here in Napoli. Here's an interesting thing about Italy, which took me a few minutes to figure out when I first saw it. Here is your regular sink, but it doesn't have anything to open it, and it's not one of these motion activated fancy sinks. So how do you open it? Well, there's a pedal. We end up getting one sfogliatina and one canoletto ricotta. It's very crunchy, very pistachio, with some cream inside. It's very good. First day in Napoli. We're at the I'm cheating. Chiostro di Santa Chiara. This is some sort of a garden. This place is a church built in the 1300s. It was almost destroyed during the Second World War and reconstructed and opened again. I don't want to sound old, but the tiles are really pretty. What points do you give out of 10? 8 out of 10. Not bad. Taking a coffee break. Still have a couple more stops before we end the day. We had a long day today. Visited 2 museums. Pretty good, pretty decent, but we're crushed. We'll do a little apéro right now and then head back to the hotel and finally discover our room, hopefully. And now time for the mandatory room tour. We're staying at Radisson NOLA, not Naples, because this place was a much higher standard and quality compared to the alternative in Naples for the same price. So we decided to stay here, rent a car with the extra money. We got a mirror here. An SD here, a large bed, a nicely decorated bed frame with some cool black and white shots, small TV, a desk, and we have a view of the road. Bathroom. The hotel seems to be pretty new, so everything is still very clean, still very nice. The bed passes the test. Obviously, since I'm in Italy, I decided to take my diet less seriously. But you can't stop working out, that's not how it works. Now let's see what the gym looks like. Fancy cardio equipment, top of the line treadmills, brand new elliptical, a good cable setup, rowing machine, some free weights, kettlebell, and benches. That will definitely do. There's a redeeming feeling when you work out after a big meal. Day 2. Today we have a different plan. We're not going to Naples. We're here at the beautiful coast Amalfi. Parking was a nightmare. We ended up paying 30 euros for, well, until 6. So we have about 7 hours. So it's a lot of money, but would you check that out? So this was a 1 hour 20 minutes drive from NOLA where we stay. The SS163 is a very scenic route, and if you are a comfortable driver, you know your way around, then it should be okay. Here's the parking that you can use. If you're lucky, of course. We tried to get in, but the cops turned us the other way because the parking was full. So I think you should be very early to be able to find something there.
Yiyecekler orada herhalde.
Small break in front of the cathedral, the Saint Anna, to refuel. It's noon right now, so I'm gonna get some pizza. We just met this awesome person, and I insisted that she says hi to her future self. Hi. So, hi future Manu. We heard you like lemon, so we put lemon sorbet in a giant lemon and topped it up with a slice of lemon. Is it good? You like it? Yes? It's actually pretty good. I'll end up going back home with about 7 to 8 kilos plus. I've been hearing cold plunge this, cold plunge that. I'm gonna give it a try. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how cold it is, but okay, here we go. Oh God. Certainly do hope that this camera is waterproof. Another great way to visit Amalfi is by ferry to avoid the traffic. You can take the ferry from Napoli or from Salerno, and with these ferries you can come here and avoid the traffic. And of course you can stop by Positano on your way. So I haven't really mentioned this in my previous videos, but we are looking for a place to get married, and this place has some of the most beautiful hotels with the dopest views. Maybe we could try our chances. See how much it would cost to do a small ceremony, because in Turkey it does cost a lot, so maybe we could play with the numbers, pay a bit more extra to have it here. Who knows? Stay tuned and you'll know. Time for a quick costume change because it's getting chilly as we head towards Positano. I'm kidding, I would never leave you. We've been at it for about a good 15 minutes. You're willing to pay 9 euros for 3 hours and still you can't. Just like that. And success. After like a good 20 minutes of trying, we eventually got some change. Everybody's looking for change because of that machine, so you have to buy stuff. Pretty annoying, but it's once again very gorgeous here. Let's see which is better, Positano or Amalfi. Positano is considerably less busy and crowded than Amalfi right now. If you are looking to come here for dinner this in April, it should be fine. There are plenty of parking spots. Traffic is not crazy. You should have a good time and an easy time. Another day, another parking meter drama. Once again, the parking meter doesn't work. So your friend is out trying to find somewhere to buy anything to get some coins. Spare a coin for your witcher. I got water and change. This is a very special day, the day of Nestle's birthday. We decided to start day 3 in Pompeii. Thank you for noticing. I bought myself a spicy hat because, believe it or not, being bald is not just being able to wash your hair and leave whenever you want. It's also sunburns. The entire village is very well conserved. You can literally walk the streets of Pompeii, but then you see something that reminds you that this is a site of a natural disaster. We've just been to one of these sites and saw people whose molds were literally in the ash. Last day we reserve it for shopping, especially when you come to a country like Italy or France. You should finished my grocery shopping, whether it's cheese, ham, pasta. How would you like your beer? How about this? My head for scale. This is the master when it comes to packing. So she's trying to fit everything we bought. Meanwhile, let me show you the car we rented during this trip. It's a 500X. It's nothing too fancy, but it has everything you need. And I think that's the first I've seen in a rental car. It has parking sensors on not only the back, but on the front as well, which is a nice addition considering the roads here are very narrow. The car is very spacious, and you won't have any problems if you have like one big luggage and then traveling with some backpack. If you have two big luggages, maybe you can use the back seat. Don't get too fancy, it's a decent car. I gave the Napoli airport lounge a good 4.5 over 10. It's not great, but if you ever end up here, the mozzarella is the way to go. It's incredibly warm at the Napoli airport. Apparently there's a problem with the AC, but it's super crowded and incredibly warm. Plus I just ate about 22 mozzarella balls. I feel like Miss Pac-Man right now. And that's it. We've come to the end of our trip. We're at our gate right now, waiting for our flight. So let's end the video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.